Hey everyone, so I have a monthly favorites to do. I usually don't do these because I kind of use the same products over and over. There's a few different ones in here, but I kind of use certain things consistently. The eyeshadows, I try to go, like I had said, I try to go into other palettes, so all of my palettes get some sort of love instead of, some just sitting there, and still some do just sit there. But everything I'm going to show, like the Laura Geller Balance and Brighten, this actually was a repurchase, and this is a favorite. I've been using this since I got it, especially when I don't feel like putting on foundation. It's so easy. I just, moisturize, conceal, and then put this on top. There's what it looks like. You won't be able to really see, well, a little bit. But I love this stuff, and it usually lasts pretty long, too. But my other favorites, when before I got the Balance and Brighten, is the Maybelline Dream Wonder, which I have a review on. If I remember, I'll link the review below. I love this. It's from the drugstore. There's a lot of shades to choose from, which I also enjoy. This is the one with the weird dropper. Besides this, the product is excellent. Way to go, Maybelline. Oh, let's do lips. What I have right on. Seriously. What I have on. I'm telling you. What I have on my lips, really, is Plum Rose by Milani. Number 17. I really like this, especially for the fall. There's what that looks like. And they have a lipsticky smell. Not bad, though. Sweet. But I really enjoy it. This has been on probably, I'm going to say like an hour. And it really hasn't moved. But underneath, anytime you ever see me, once in a while I have Rimmel lip liners. But my favorite is the Milani Color Statement lip liners. These are the ones that you sharpen. I love them. They are creamy. How can I describe them? They're creamy, but they're dry. And I don't mean dry in a bad way. I mean, they're not too creamy, if you know what I mean. Like, you could, like, they slide on, but not too slippery. Seriously, Chrisanne. Makes sense. I absolutely love these. And, I mean, if you don't like to have to sharpen, for me personally, I don't mind. But a lot of times, when I come on here, or even when I'm going out, I will just put this on, line and fill in my lips, and throw a gloss over it. Don't put anything over it. They're creamy enough where they stay on, but they're not so creamy where they go up into the lines. Oh, I hate that. I love these. Favorite. Thank you, Milani. Don't stop making these. I mean, and it's funny because every time I went into CVS over the weekend, I got another one. I probably have duplicates of these. I absolutely love these. Now, I do love the Rimmel, but 99% of the time, it's one of the shades of Milani, and they have quite a few. But these are my absolute favorite of all time. Another favorite of all time is the Anastasia Brow Wiz. This is in the color Caramel. I just actually, look at how tiny that is. I just actually repurchased this. If you have a hard time with your brows. Now, I didn't think, before this, I used to use shadow, I don't really, my brows, well, they're kind of thin, but I have more like sparse areas, more than super thinness, if that makes sense. I am really, seriously, something's wrong with me. But, so I'm like, what's the big deal about this, So I had ordered, the first time I ordered this was probably during a VIB event, which, by the way, is coming up soon. And, my brows, to me, have never been easier. So, like I fill them in, and then I love the brush, and then even if you feel like it's too harsh, just go over it with the brush. This is the best $21 I've ever spent. And I won't, now I've been tempted by the dip brow, but I notice people either love it or hate it. And, my eye looks take longer, in my opinion, than anything else. I don't want my eyebrows to take me, 15 minutes to perfect. And, maybe it's good for somebody that maybe has no brows, or, last year I toyed with, the last time they had, like, one of their sales. I had the little pot of it. I can't remember it now. I had it in and out of my cart like you would not, like 5 times. I'm like, seriously, Chrisanne. So, I love this. I will never be without this. Like, there was nothing in the drugstore. Do you remember I think it was Maybelline. I think it was Maybelline. Don't quote me, because my brain doesn't work too well. The one that had the little red pencils, which you probably still have. Like, that was like their brow pencil. And honestly, years ago, I didn't pay much attention to my brows. I got them waxed. That I thought was good enough, But as I've gotten older and they've become sparser, especially like in there, and I started watching YouTube and seeing all the different things, and so I was kind of just using a MAC shadow as my eyebrow powder. But this, so if you are looking for an eyebrow pencil, now that I just spent like 20 minutes talking it up, this is one of the best I've ever used. I absolutely love this. Imagine over an eyebrow pencil. Can't stand myself. Also, what I've been using is the new Maybelline matte lipsticks. I got 3 of them, and they're $8.79 in CVS. But I didn't pay $8.79 because I probably had a 20% off coupon when I went and purchased these, which I think I did. And I got number 660, which is a touch of spice. That is like the pink one. It's kind of funny. It's a little lighter than well, no. Really, Chrisanne? Really? That's a touch of spice. 660. And then the next one is Lust for Blush. This is the more pinky one. Really pretty. It's kind of like, that one to me reminds me kind of like Your Lips But Better color, but it has a lot more pink in it. And then the last one is Daringly Nude. And with all of these, I use my Milani liner, and it works out just perfectly. And Daringly Nude is $6.55. That's if I'm doing a real dark looking eye. I'll put that on. So I've been really enjoying these, but I kind of, sometimes just throw a gloss on. So that's why it's hard for me to do my favorites, because I'm all over the place, as we can see. Another new favorite that I've been using a lot is my Bronze and Brighten. I've had this for a long time. This is really very, very pretty. I sometimes, swatches up here, I will use that even as a shadow. Like, this weekend I went to do my girlfriend's hair and makeup, which, by the way, she absolutely loved. I use she has hazel eyes, so I used the revealed palette on her, and I threw this on. I threw on the Balance and Brighten, threw this on my cheeks, my eyes, curled my lashes, put lips on. That was it. But I love this. I really, really do. And also, for concealers, I have been using my Age Rewind. I have them all. The neutralizer, the brightener, and then I have a light and a medium. So here are the two regular. I ripped all of the sponges off because they were starting to get grimy looking. Don't like that. Works just fine. You can still, product still comes out, as you can see. I just feel it's more sanitary that way, you know what I mean? But I absolutely love that. I used to use NARS Creamy Concealer, which is nice, but I just feel like I could find these are easier to get, and they work just as nice. So I love these. And then for blush, on top of the concealers. Now, this is an old, look at. So, what I have in here is actually Ben Nye, Cameo, and Banana Powder mixed together. And I mean, it's still a pink looking, but not as pink. I love the texture of the Ben Nye powders. You get a ton of powder for such a cheap price. A ton of powder. And I really, really like that for setting the under eye, because I don't want to put a ton of powder under there, and to me the Balance and Brighten is too heavy. So I really like the texture, and there's no flashback in it, which I really like. And then for blushes, other than the Bronze and Brighten, I've been going between these two blushes, which is Clinique's Plum Pop. As you can see, it's well loved. And then I usually do this for a pop of color. Now, it seems kind of crazy, right? But once you put it on the skin, you'll see it's not that dark. And it does give you just a pop of color. And then, I love this. This is the Mood Exposure Ambient Blush. And as you can see, looks like nothing as well. This is more of a rosy, right here. Like a rosy, almost kind of like brownish, I would say. Or mauve-ish. Yeah, like a rosy mauve. And sometimes I put these two together, you know. Just depends on what I'm feeling like. So, and for liner, last thing, I have been using my Mally, as you can see. I have a lot of liners. I have the Rimmel, which works very well. I also always use the Rimmel in the lower lash line. The concealer looking one. I also have the brown in the Rimmel. I also have the Tarte, so it's kind of like I grab and kind of, that's why I don't really do favorites, because as you see, I'm all over the place. So, Friday, wish me luck, because this is what my daughter wants me to do to her. And granted, we're not even using a wig. I'm using her hair. That should be interesting. And the makeup, that's what she wants me to do. It looks pretty easy. She won't be happy. No. Because she has to get up very early for me to do that. Which will be no big deal for me, but for her, she'll be not happy. So, I will let you know, because she won't let me, I'll be lucky to get a picture from her. She is, you know, she doesn't know I do YouTube videos that I know of. She'd probably be mortified if she did. Pete knows. Hi. Because he subscribes, and he'll come home and say, you know, well, I learned a lot today. I'm like, really? So, oh, you had fun today, you know? Or he'll say, So, you know, you're talking about Laura Geller, or I'm like, So, that is my favorites for the month. As you can see, I was all over the place. I hope you enjoyed this. Any questions or comments, leave below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.